Last but not least, we have Inter. Yikes. Yikes is all I gotta say about that. And I'm gonna start off with the result first. October 17th, 2016, I'm Alessandro, this is SerieAle, and let's give you guys a quick recap from this week and give you what you need to know. Starting off with the table, we have Juventus in first with 21 points, Roma and AC Milan tied in second, Torino, Napoli, Lazio all with 14 points, and then Chievo, Cagliari, Genoa, Sassuolo, Inter, and Bologna all just 3 points apart. So it's very close right now, very exciting. Quick recap of the matches. Game of the week probably should have been Roma versus Napoli. Roma took full advantage of Napoli's latest injury woe. Milik, who's out for a projected 4 to 5 months with an ACL injury. Roma took full advantage of that. They beat them 3-1. Pretty much exactly what I expected to happen. I did not see Gabbiadini stepping up to the plate. Typical stuff from Juventus, although it was a little bit rough. Dybala scored 2 goals, one being a very, very, very beautiful free kick with his left foot to win 2-1 with Udinese. The most exciting match of the week was probably Milan versus Chievo Verona. Milan won 3-1, goals from Niang, Kuchka with a banger, an own goal, and Birsa putting one for Chievo Verona. But Milan, they're really starting to, it seems as if they're starting to find some form, starting to find some connection, and really starting to get some consistency in their game. So for Milan fans, that's good to see, because it's been very, very, very woeful for a couple of years now, and it's been very, very frustrating watching them. And all the hype at the start of the year, all these hopes and aspirations at the start of the year, new people here, new people there. Finally, it's nice to start seeing them get some, what seems to be long-term players like Donnarumma and Calabria and things like that, and to see them all start meshing together. Torino just got finished demolishing Palermo 4-1 with an absolute spectacular performance. Torino's, again, a really, really entertaining team to watch this year. They're awesome. Last but not least, we have Inter. Yikes. Yikes is all I gotta say about that. And I'm gonna start off with the result first. 2-1 loss to Cagliari should not have happened. It makes no sense how Inter is struggling this much, considering on paper their team is fantastic. You know, you could say what you want, oh, these players, da-da-da-da. No. Inter, on paper, has a great team. On the pitch, totally different story. You can blame the coach, you can blame the preseason nonsense that happened just before this the season started with Mancini and Frank de Boer. You can blame whatever you want. The fact of the matter is, this team beat Juventus and is now on a losing streak. Makes no sense. It's almost like a complete collapse. A complete collapse to the point where the fans are cheering when Icardi misses a penalty. That leads me to my main story, my main point today. Icardi. Trouble has followed this guy everywhere. Icardi versus the fans, Icardi versus the coach, Icardi versus teammates, Icardi versus Argentina, Icardi versus Maxi Lopez. Like, it never seems to end for this guy, and it sucks because he's amazing. He's honestly amazing. I think he's one of the best players in Serie A, maybe even the best striker in Serie A. You can argue that, you can argue against it. Regardless of what you think, you cannot deny he's talented, he's amazing, but these controversies that follow him are so unnecessary. They're unacceptable if you're managing a team and if you're a coach. And this one in particular is pretty funny. Icardi recently released an autobiography at the age of 23, no idea why, but he did anyways. And in that biography, he recounts a story, I believe in 2015, when Inter lost to Sassuolo, and on the way to, as a gesture towards the fans, the ultras, they went to go, clap with them in front of them, say some words with them. Icardi on his way there saw a kid who wanted his jersey, gave the kid his jersey, turned around, started walking to the bench. Apparently, according to him, a shirt ended up coming back and flying at him. In his mind, I guess he thought that a fan took the shirt he had given to the child and thrown it back at him. The fans, they disagree. They say this is a lie that Icardi came up with. Icardi said that this is what happened, and because of that, he was blinded by rage. So he went up to the ultras after that. He said, "Who do you think you are? How can you be so arrogant? Where do you get the nerve? This, that, and the other thing." And he claims that in the dressing room afterwards, His teammates hailed him a hero for sticking up for the team, sticking up for the players, and standing up to some of these ultras who can be very, very aggressive. After that, in his book, he writes that he said, all I gotta do is call up my buddies in Argentina and I can have 100 criminals here in no time that'll kill them where they stand. So essentially he made a threat, probably an empty threat. Obviously he said it in rage. In the book he even says he was wrong for saying it. Yet he published it anyways, he wrote it anyways. The people know this. The fans read the book. They call him out, they're calling him a complete liar, they're calling him a bastard, any name in the book, they're calling him that. They even left a banner outside of his house saying, we're here, where are your friends? Let us know when they get here, unless you're a bastard or a liar. After all this, Zanetti even condemned it. He said these are unacceptable words, unacceptable behavior from our captain. So they had a meeting with him today where they were going to discuss appropriate punishment and whether or not he was going to lose his captaincy. It seems he's not going to lose his captaincy. He will remain captain of Inter, but some sort of punishment is definitely coming his way. That sums up this week in Serie A action. Once again, subscribe to the channel, like the video down below, leave a comment, and have a good one till next time, guys. Pelé got sent home after the game against Spain because when he was subbed off, Ventura had his hand out for a handshake to say, you know, good job. Instead, Pelé, I guess he was a little hot-headed, he was a little